Today guys, we are talking PXG, and when we think PXG, a lot of people think expensive, quite on the higher price range of golf clubs. But this driver that we're going to talk about today, the PXG Gen 5 0311, has been reduced to $199. So yes, that's right, a driver under $200 that originally was $599. So a cheaper price here and a fantastic driver that has performed well, and it'd be a driver that I think a lot of you golfers will go for because of the price. The price is good, premium components, but we're going to put it to the test today here in the simulator, and I have been outside and hit it on the golf course. We had one big mishap and the microphones weren't working, so unfortunately I'm coming inside because it's now raining. But this driver, guys, is going to be given away on James Robinson's channel, who is part-time cameraman. So first of all, let's talk about technology. Obviously, they are saying it is the most forgiving driver they ever had from this generation. So the Gen 5 ones, we got the standard driver, the low spin one, and we also got the XF, which was for extreme forgiveness. So James is giving away the standard low spin driver. Head shape now, we're looking at a comfortable traditional shape, but the low spin design is giving us 25% higher MOI than the previous model. The mid spin design is giving us 22% on the previous model, but 6% more than the low spin option. If we now talk about the side profile, we're looking at a higher curved crown for improved aerodynamics and distance. From the mid-spin driver, we're looking flatter, larger crown and a deeper front to back shape for maximum forgiveness, and that's exactly what we've seen. Face shape, we're looking at a tall, deep face, which does fill you with confidence behind there. I do like that it's not painted, so you haven't got the lines on there that can put you off a little bit. The carbon on the top is a full AV carbon wrap crown, again, to help you be able to distribute that weight a little bit better, to get the forgiveness that it does give you, but then also get the ball speed. And exactly what you'd expect from this, you're going to get lower lofts in the more low spin design, and you're going to get higher lofts when it comes to the mid spin driver, because that is aimed towards more of those mid handicapper to high handicapper golfers who are looking for forgiveness. Adjustable weight in there to make sure that we can get exactly the ball flight that you want. But let's have a look at the shots I hit outside. And you'll see, guys, the first swing of the day, and it was a fantastic ball flight there, nice and penetrating, had no movement whatsoever, and both myself and James were extremely surprised out of the middle. First of all, that was James's ball mark there that was a little bit heely on his review, which still did get good distance, but into the second swing, hit this even better, so a nice little draw down there, a slightly lower ball flight, but straight into the breeze, felt absolutely solid. And again, straight out of the middle, so getting exactly what I feel, a good feel off there, a good sound, and that's something that they have worked on with this generation of drivers. Again, they do have an XF model, but third drive was also absolutely solid, and you'll see that shortly on how close they were together. So guys, how easy would golf be if you was able to hit 3 drives in the fairway, or 1 just in the semi, just like these, into this breeze? And that's what that driver has done for us. I've been able to hit 3 fantastic drives up here into this breeze, but now let's put it to the test against the Paradigm in the studio. Let's see which one wins. So guys, back in here, that's another drive there.
Film the swing, so I didn't think I had to, but that's
a much more solid shot there. 273 yards carry, 293 total. So very similar to, obviously, again, the ball flight that I saw outside, and similar to what I would expect from my Paradigm. But obviously, like we mentioned there, the technology, they have gone for a smaller profile head, and they are saying that this is 25% more forgiving than the Gen 4 driver that they had out there. So forgiveness-wise, really gone a lot better. Let's see now, another good swing. And that's a much better ball flight, a much better swing there from myself. So 270 carry, going 290. So for me, obviously outside, I really enjoyed it. I did say, even though the audio didn't work, that I would look at purchasing one of these because the feel off the face is fantastic. The sound is good, but also the profile of the head, a nice compact head there. And $199, I don't think you're obviously going to lose much money. But let's now put it to the test against the Paradigm. Let me hit 3 Paradigms here, see what the average is. We know, again, I'm going to hit some bad shots, but 250, 260 yards, even with a miss hit, for me, is still forgiving. That's exactly what I would expect from a miss hit. It's not lost 60, 70 yards. like some other drivers at this price point. Okay, so in with my Paradigm Triple Diamond now, and I did state that this for me was the best driver of 2023. That was the best driver for me. I did talk through that maybe we haven't seen many Paradigms on the market. Is that the price wise? And that's where obviously this PXG is standing out. They've done it again, obviously by the title. They have obviously changed their price points. They've obviously made some changes. It is a Black Friday sale, so they have been able to get that down to an affordable price. Because it'll only be a matter of time until the Paradigms come down in January when there are some new releases. Again, slight misstrike there. 261 going 275, so that little bit further maybe from that off-centered hit. But interestingly enough, we know with the Paradigm, we know they've got the jailbreak AI technology in there, and we know that TaylorMade do put in exactly all the kind of technology they've got in theirs. Interesting with PXG, they do obviously say that they don't reveal any of the technology because they don't want to obviously let their competitors know, but providing a driver that for me is absolutely fantastic, but even more so at the price of $199, it's probably going to be more a case of how long they last. So I'd say a good strike there, a good hit, a little bit of a fade, exactly like I'd expect to see. Carrying 270 and going 290. So for me, yes, maybe on the off-centered hit that I have hit so far, this was a little bit more forgiving, but total distance-wise, I don't see any potential gains in this driver. And I would say this is probably going to come down to around about £400 when the new driver comes out from Callaway. We don't know what that is yet, but this will be marked down, but it's not going to quite hit $199 like the PXG. That was a little bit high on the face. Let's see what the carry gets there. 260 going on 270, so very interesting there, guys. Obviously, performance-wise, again, I'm somebody who's not going to hit the centre of the face every time, although the 3 shots I hit outside, James was as surprised as I was that they all went down the middle, they all came out to the centre of the face, and I got a nice, consistent and long ball flight. Whereas in here, we're getting a little bit more of a true representation of what's going to happen with your off-centered hits. But competing very well, and for $199, certainly something for you to check out while stocks last, I'm guessing. But James is giving one away on his channel, so do head over to James Robinson Golf to enter for that competition to win that driver. Fantastic driver, and I'm sure mid-handicap Dave will be looking at purchasing one.
He's not testing mine.
And he won't be testing James's.